Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Matthew Makovich alongside Phil Januszewski, and welcome to the most exciting, the most riveting, the most entertaining 3 minutes in the history of the internet. It never seems to quite just go 3 minutes. Episode 54.
This is Mike Kim. He's an author of You Are the Brand, a podcast host, business coach, marketing strategist, and just a kind, fun, and transparent human. Mike, welcome to M&P in Under 3, brother.
It's awesome being with you guys. I feel energized already.
Question number one, my friend. You host the successful podcast, quote, You Are the Brand. What is one of your favorite things about hosting your very own podcast?
I can talk to whoever I want and have it recorded forever. The episodes that come most to mind are the ones that I've done with friends and a couple of nonprofit leaders that I've interviewed where they've been able to tell all these stories. Like, it's really, really cool to be able to get those kind of causes and those stories out in the world.
With an audio file that'll live on forever. I love it.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts of reading your book was when you were considering changing careers and you wrote this huge list down of all the things you did in that current job. What can others learn from that quick little activity?
I didn't just write down what was in my job description. I wrote the things that I actually did day in and day out. You got to facilitate meetings. You got to run meetings. You got to convince people, you got to get proposals, you got to get approved for budgets, you got to mentor people, you got to let people cry on your shoulder. You know, it's like all these soft skills that we overlook, and we think that we are what our job title says on a resume, and you don't realize how much you probably do day in and day out. You do some pretty great stuff. That list, I don't even know how I came up with it. It was just like one of those, I don't know, inspiration moments, you know, and it really helped me understand like what I was good at and what I was really doing.
Sometimes we underestimate all the things we are doing. So I thought that was a really great point. Well said.
Is there something you've ever purchased for Fuji that maybe you're slightly embarrassed that you purchased for your dog?
No, actually not, but other people have.
Oh!
So everything that she owns, other people have bought for her. I'm like, yo, you live in a top floor apartment. You're good. You don't need anything.
Fuji sounds like she's living the life, and bless her heart for that. Keep on pushing forward, Fuji.
As a former music director of a church, we assume that you like music. What is a great morning wake-up song that fills you up then?
People probably be surprised. Like when I wake up, my morning routine is like my house sounds like a spa. Like it's all ambient Zen music. That's what I meditate to and all that. But before I go on stage to speak, so I'll be pacing around backstage and I'll have my earbuds in, and my song of choice is Kashmir by Led Zeppelin.
Oh,
Gotta let out the lead.
what's a quick piece of marketing advice that you give to anybody?
I tell them marketing isn't about closing a sale. It's about opening a relationship. A lot of people are afraid of marketing because they think it's very self-promotional or it's all sales. And yeah, there's an element of that. But if you think about it, you're just trying to build a relationship.
Human connection, absolutely everything.
Travel has caused you to be late for one of your famous mastermind groups, Mike. You need someone to warm up the group and stall for 30 minutes. Which one of us do you choose last minute and why?
Phil, because of the hair.
Oh, man.
Dude, I'm the quiet guy who like zens out to ambient music in the morning, and then you got Phil who's had 9, espresso martinis in the morning. Just people will be like, "Whoa, this is very different."
What is your recipe for being unstoppable?
I might not start out a house of fire, but I can outlast most people. So it's just consistency is greater than intensity. And then if you're consistently intense, like you learn when to take breaks and when to peel it back, and you got to understand rhythm. I always tell people there's no real thing as like work-life balance. It's really more like harmony. It's like appropriate amount of attention to the appropriate thing for the appropriate amount of time, and just understanding how to navigate that in your life.
Well, Mike Kim, you have been dynamite. You have been wonderful. You've been incredible. On behalf of myself and Phil Januszewski, thank you for being a part of M&P in Under 3.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our guest and M&P presentations. Be well.